I'm Yoko, and Cookie Run sure is a game that I barely know about. I played the phone one for like a week maybe and got bored, and beyond that, I only have a little bit of knowledge, and most of it is seeing designs here and there. But a few months ago now, Ginger Ninja OWO made a video where they drew Cookie Run characters with some friends, and I got inspired. So then I asked people on my Instagram story to give me Cookie Run character names, and I picked a few that I didn't recognize. And then I drew what I thought they might look like, since I have barely any knowledge. With that said, let's hop in. First one I drew was Lilac Cookie. I had my boyfriend check what pronouns each of these cookies go by, since that's the only thing, I know that there's some non-binary cookies, and I thought that was cool, and in general I wanted to check what they were. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm going to know going into this. And Lilac Cookie is a boy. Before I got into most of these, I tried to think of things that were associated with what it's named after. In this case, looking up lilac stuff. Which, when I looked into it, I kept getting sources that it's associated with Greek mythology, where, forgive me if any of this is wrong, I'm reading it from a random source. Pan was in love with a nymph who turned into a lilac bush to escape him. Okay then. He found the bush later and cut the reeds into the first panpipe. Interesting. I guess according to that story, lilacs are also associated with first love and stuff like that. Anyway, so I ran with the Greek inspiration for this design. Other things I found was that lilacs were associated with innocence and it had an intoxicating scent of sorts. I wanted to draw what they might look like as an actual cookie as well as more of like a fan art kind of styled picture where they had human proportions, but also I am lazy, so we're getting half bodies for these. Design-wise, I basically just went with Greek, like the Greek look with like a toga and made everything a lilac color with some green accents. So now I'm going to look at what Lilac Cookie actually looks like and see how different it is. This is Lilac Cookie? I've seen this cookie. I love his design. I'm upset now. I love this cookie, and he looks super cool, and I didn't know this was Lilac Cookie. I think it's because his design is a darker purple mostly, and I associate lilac more with like a lighter purple. I am nowhere near this design. Oops, but I think this looks really cool. Mine is a very different take on Lilac Cookie, and I like this one better. On to the next name I picked, Mint Choco Cookie, which I picked because I love mint chocolate ice cream. He's a boy, and I was afraid that if I looked up references of mint choco cookies, I might get spoiled since I'd basically have to type in his actual name that's in the game. So I had my boyfriend snag these cookie pics for me that I'm using as references. I struggled with inspiration with this one and was trying to think of mint associations. In the end, my train of thought went to those mint hotel staffs, like, leave you. At least they do in movies. I don't know, I don't really visit hotels. But I went for a sort of fancy boy who might work at a hotel. I really liked the contrast with the darker mint chocolate cookies, so I went with that. I also noticed various different greens where one was more of a toothpastey color and one was more of a normal green. So I put the toothpaste-like one on his hair and added a very slightly darker streak along the bottom and used the other green as a suit, which now that I'm looking at the finished picture, why didn't I give him a tie or a bow tie? This looks kind of weird. Something's missing. I'm too lazy to fix it, but oh well. I added some white cuffs and gave him green freckles like mint chips. And I think he turned out pretty cute. Now, let me check what Mint Choco Cookie actually looks like. Yo, he's so cute! He looks so snazzy! And he has a bow tie, which I didn't had! His hair looks so much more interesting. I love how spiky it looks. And it also has that toothpaste look. I love his little violin that he has. I can definitely see some sort of kind of similar stuff. He also seems like a fancy lad, but he looks really cool. It also seems like we also went with the same, like, darker cookie aesthetic for the designs, and I really like this. Next one I was gonna do was Strawberry Crepe Cookie, but I ended up seeing them on Instagram before I could, so oh well, moving on. Next one after that was Ananas Dragon Cookie. Apologies if I said that wrong. They're non-binary. Happy Pride Month, by the way. Love to see this representation in media. And I'm sorry, but how was I supposed to ignore a cookie with dragon in the name? So when I looked up ananas, I discovered it meant pineapple, and that was the extent of my research. I don't know the actual rules of Cookie Run designs, but I don't think they can have claws like I gave my design. I also gave them dragon wings and a tail, and I tried to have them resemble a pineapple. I gave them short spiky hair that I realized after finishing this drawing was basically just Barry's hair from Pokemon, but it's fine. I gave them a plated sort of armor like top, and again trying to resemble that layered pineapple look. And I also added some green accents like sort of a giant bow fang and a hip wrap. I wasn't too big a fan of my mini drawing, but I really like how the half body turned out. My only concern being that I'm doing a half body drawing in the corner of an already worked on canvas, so I can't really show off the wings that well or anything, but I think it's cute. But yeah, let's check out their actual design and compare. Yo, this looks so cool. They're so detailed. It looks like they also have wings, but they're like a darker brown. And they're mostly like a yellow. I love the facial markings and the eyes that this has. This looks so cool. It looks like tropical and like awesome. It also seems like they have a tail too, so I was right on the money with giving them some dragon traits. They don't really look like they have claws or anything. Maybe implied claws on the feet, not sure. But yeah, I love this design. They look awesome. Okay, this is the last one I drew, but the first one I picked out. Moon Rabbit Cookie. Moon Rabbit. That sounds way too cool to ignore, and I love space aesthetic in general, and it's she's a girl, and I assume she's based off the myth of rabbits on the moon pounding mochi/rice cakes on the moon. It varies a bit with cultures. I'm also aware that Cookie Run is a Korean game, so I gave her a hanbok. I hope I'm saying that right. I made her hair look like this long-shaped rice cake I found that kind of looks like, I don't know, little oblong shapes. And I gave her some bunny ears, which I don't know if they'd have that in the game, because again, I'm not too knowledgeable of the game. But I know they have a shark, so who knows. I made the top of her hanbok look like a night sky with moons on the shoulder area and clouds on the sleeves. I thought it would be cute if her sleeves were super long and covered her hands so she could do the flappy thing. Then I had the skirt looking part be like a yellowish color and added some dots to kind of look like a moon with craters, which I also tried to emulate for freckles on her face. Don't know if it comes across. Most depictions I could see of art of the rabbit making rice cakes on the moon had red eyes and like a white rabbit. So that's what I went with. And yeah, she's adorable and my favorite of the ones I made. Some mochi are more colorful, or rice cakes or whatever. Like there was a lot that were white, but some of them were like pink and green too. But I went with this simple design and I think it's really cute. Now time to look at the actual Moon Rabbit Cookie and compare. Oh my god, she's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. OMG. She's adorable. I love that. It looks like they went with the more like colorful mochi rice cake design, but she's so cute. She also has red eyes. She's a lot more simple than mine. Mine is a bit more like fancy, I think, but she's like adorable. She has buck teeth. Why didn't I think about giving buck teeth? It's a rabbit. Oh my god, she has bunny tail. Oh, this is so cute. And she has rabbit ears. Yes. I love these designs. Very cute game. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you could like, subscribe, and maybe tell a friend. If you like my art, I'd be happy if you could follow my Instagram link below. I have normal commissions as well as a $10 Pride commission, your character here thing, currently open over there, and if you'd like to support me that way, I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!